In this video, we're looking at how to mint your first NFT, and this is all on Medium, so please feel free to go to the link and read through the article, especially if you want to go through each of the steps a little bit slower. But for those of you who want to hear someone talk about the article, that's what this video is all about. So we are looking at how to mint your first NFT. Now, NFT stands for non-fungible token, but this word fungible, it's a bit of a new term for many of us. I kind of think of fungi and mushrooms, and it's got absolutely nothing to do with that. So I should probably edit that part out. Anyway, let's give a little bit of an example of what fungible means. So a nice way is to compare gold and diamonds. So gold is fungible in the sense that we don't care if we get this gold bar or that gold bar. As long as they're the same weight, we are happy. And we'll see that Ether and Matic, these are fungible tokens because one Ether is always going to equal one Ether. And you see that the fungible tokens follow a standard known as ERC20. On the other hand, we have diamonds, and they are non-fungible because each one has multiple parameters that is significant to its value. So when you come to diamonds, there's the 4 C's. There's the clarity, the cut, the color, and the carat, and all of them contribute to the price. So one diamond does not equal one diamond. One might have more clarity, one might be a better color, one might have a heavier carat, okay? Now, an example of this in, I guess, the blockchain world are your super rare art tokens. And they're non-fungible because each one has a different image, a different artist, different date, different description, all of these multiple parameters that contribute to the price. So one super rare art token is not equal to another super rare art token. Each one has its own price. Now, non-fungible tokens follow the ERC 721 standard. Now, crypto is confusing, so of course there's going to be something in between. Okay, so there are ERC 1155 standard, which is a fungible, non-fungible token. Like I said, it is a little bit confusing, but a good example of a fungible, non-fungible item is a Pokemon card. So think, each Pokemon card has got multiple parameters, its own name, image, stats, the set it's from, its attack, it's all these kind of things. But it is possible to have duplicates of each card. So when we want multiple parameters to determine value, but we also have multiple copies of this item, we use this ERC 1155 standard, and some people might even refer to it as a semi NFT or a semi non-fungible token. Now, to mint NFTs, head to OpenSea and click on your profile picture in order to get the following drop-down menu. We then want to click My Collections, where you should see something like this. A rookie mistake is for people just to click Create straight at the top, but you need to create a collection first before you just start creating NFTs. So like I say, rookie mistake is people just click Create. You first want to create your collection, and the way to create your collection, it isn't that straightforward. You first have to go click on your profile picture, then click on something called My Collections, and once you're seeing My Collections, you're then going to see this button over here called Create a Collection, and that is going to allow you to create your own collection. So yeah, like I said, before you mint an NFT, you want to create a collection. Now, I've created 3 collections so far. There's the Treasure Hunt, which has got the Ouroboros symbol over here, and it's quite fun. There's some hidden riddles, and you can win some ETH, and there's going to be 100 NFTs in total, but each one contains, you can click on it and you can go explore it. It's quite a fun little thing. But essentially, my treasure hunt contains my ERC 1155 tokens and unlockable content. Then I have my brilliant chess moves, which are my ERC 721 tokens that are based on human moves that outsmart AIs. And they're very, very difficult to come across. So I'm turning each one of these unique images into NFTs, and this is kind of like, I put a little diamond symbol here because it's going to be like online jewelry, where this is like an online treasure hunt. So you can see how NFTs already can be used for different types of things. This one is to celebrate human genius over the machine, and this one over here is to, for those of you who like Da Vinci Code and treasure hunts and all those lovely things. And then there's this one over here, which we're either going to talk about in this video or in the follow-up video, and how you can actually interact with this one to promote your own NFTs. But for now, let's just click create a collection. Now, when it comes to creating a collection, there is a bit of work to do. There is a lot to fill out, but most of it is self-explanatory. You can see you're gonna need a whole bunch of images, a whole bunch of details. The big important thing is the royalty field, okay? And this will allow you to earn a little bit on all your secondary sales. And that's why a very good strategy, or a strategy that some people deploy, is they make their NFTs really, really cheap to begin with. Make your NFTs cheap, people buy in, they then add to the whole hype, and then when they start selling it to their friends at much higher prices, you're gonna get a cut of that secondary sale. And these sales are going to be happening, continuously and perpetually. Primary sales are once-off big amounts. Secondary sales are a little bit going all the time up. And for my actuarial followers who understand the discounted cash flows models, you'll know that that can sometimes be a lot more appealing. Anyway, let's jump straight back into it. So yeah, you want to add maybe a bit of a royalty. Don't be too greedy. You can't go above 10%, but maybe stick it around 2.5, 5%, even 0.5, but I'll let you decide that for yourself. So yeah, you want to make sure you add something at least on the royalty. Don't leave that as blank. And then you also want to change the blockchain to Polygon. So Ethereum is the standard one. It's the one that's there by default, but then you're going to have to pay an expensive fee to not only set up your collection, but every time people come to buy, they're going to have to also pay a very expensive fee to complete the sale. And then if you're selling your NFTs at $50 and people have to pay $100 to transfer it, they're going to be like, I need this price to go up by a hell of a lot in order to just recoup my expenses on the fees. Whereas with Polygon, you don't have that, so you can list it at a much lower. You can get a lot more buyers. There are more users on Polygon than there are on Ethereum as well. So that's also something to keep in mind. And the reason for that is because of the low gas fees on Polygon. So like I said, Polygon, you don't have to worry about your fees. So once you've filled all of that out, click create, then there'll be some MetaMask things that you need to sign off, which if you don't know what I'm talking about, make sure you check out the first video or the entry part of this article. So then once you do that, you click finish, and now you can go and click that create button on the top menu bar and fill out the fields. Okay, and then you'll get something over here. Once again, it's very self-explanatory. You guys can put in your image, your name, your external links, all these lovely things. Now, again, remember to select the collection you have just created and to change the blockchain to Polygon. Sometimes I forget to do that collection thing and then I have to burn the NFTs and it's a whole hassle. So just pay attention, change it to the collection that you've just created, change the blockchain to Polygon, and then decide whether you want to make one of one NFTs like I did with my brilliant chess moves, and then you make them quite expensive, or if you want to make them one of many NFTs, and then you can list them at a lot lower price. And then of course, yeah, you can do this by changing the supply parameter. Then what you want to do is click create. Once your NFT has been created, you can transfer it to a friend or list it for sale, and those things are quite self-explanatory as well. You just click sell, follow the website, and you can fill in the prices, and you will have MetaMask popping up every time you're interacting with the blockchain. You should be able to sign. If you're on Polygon, it shouldn't be costing you anything. Although sometimes the Polygon network does get a little bit congested and they might require a little bit for transferring. If that's the case, make sure you go to my previous video on how to get a little bit of Matic in order to pay those very, very small transaction fees. Sometimes you can even get a faucet online that'll give you some Matic token for free so that you can go through the transactions, but I think the faucets are drying out. And yeah, like I say, refer to the previous video on how to get that crypto token. And keep well, let me know your thoughts in the comments, and yeah, we'll chat soon. Cheers.
I thank you for watching that video. I hope you have found it useful, and I wish you to enjoy your day.